On December 21st, 2017, I was invited the opportunity to experience, in Chicago, this place called Oriole. I brought snacks for the staff because that's what you do. My meal started in an elevator shaft, weirdly enough, with a hot cocktail of Lillet and 2 different kinds of teas, one made with osmanthus flowers and the other a green tea flavored with jasmine. I moseyed into the dining room to my table, right next to the kitchen, which is usually my favorite spot for obvious reasons. Oriole actually opened in 2016 and currently boasts 2 Michelin stars and 4 stars from the Chicago Tribune. With a view of their beautifully minimal dining room and semi-open kitchen, 15 courses comes next. Warm towel to start, delicious. First bites consisted of golden Osetra caviar, Miyazaki beef tartare, and sake gelée, plus inside of the eggshell a smoked sturgeon sabayon, saffron, and Meyer lemon. This was luxurious, balanced, really made me want a glass of champagne. I didn't really want pairings because I was a little under the weather during this meal, unfortunately, but I did ask to receive whatever they thought I must try, so you'll see some of those beverages throughout the meal. They made a super fun request to have me pick a sake cup from this tray of different ones, which I thought was really unique and an interactive move. This sake from Hokkaido would pair with the next 2 courses. Santa Barbara sea urchin nigiri with yuzu kosho and genmai, super bomb. A refreshing dish of raw Spanish mackerel, Asian pear, seaweed, and sea grape. Next up was a really interesting surf and turf presentation of a beau soleil oyster, ham consomme, finger lime, and borage, along with a crispy bread wrapped in hamon with black walnut, egg yolk, and quince. This was briny and sweet, salty. I really enjoyed this presentation. Cannot go wrong with Alaskan king crab, especially with their aguachile sauce, chicharrones, and wild oregano. Another sea and land dish, seared foie, Nantucket Bay scallop, wild blueberry, and oxalis. Next up, an eat with your hands dish of Berkshire pork rib with raita, cumin, and parsley. A non-alcoholic beer to pair with their bread service, which I thought was super interesting, both inspired by beer. A sourdough with cultured butter, almost like creme fraiche, so it wouldn't melt on the warm bread, which I thought was genius, plus some puffed grains. Chef Genie told me that this dish of capellini alba truffle shaved by Chef Noah and ryeberry was one of their guest favorites for obvious reasons. Chef Tim next up with the tableside sauce maneuver on Japanese A5 Wagyu, Perigord truffle, golden cordyceps mushrooms, and thyme. A move that I've never seen before but sincerely enjoyed. A cold towel marked the transition between sweet and savory. It was just really refreshing. I don't really know how to explain why I liked it. Hot green tea for me next, not on the beverage pairing. I just wanted some tea. Dessert time starts now. A lychee sorbet with passion fruit snow, sencha, and ras el hanout, and a French cider to pair with the cheese course, the tiniest but still flaky AF croissant filled with Ashbrook cheese and rosemary apple butter. Next up was a sweet potato ice cream, tempura fried with chocolate and nasturtium. Really unique flavors, plus the texture made this a winner for me for sure. Finally, the last few bites from left to right, milk and cookies, red currant with creme fraiche ice cream, and because I ate so fast, I really loved the most fantastic digestif of Fernet and Pop Rocks, which just kind of melts in your mouth. And there was no way I was touching this chocolate caramel pecan pie until the next morning, but still a lovely takeaway. Overall, a luxurious experience, incredible execution, plenty of high quality protein, clean flavors, and the service was on point. I shot an Emulsion podcast episode with Chef Genie that you should check out next. They were incredibly hospitable and let me eat this $190 experience on them. So I implore you guys to go give Oriole some serious love because they're killing the game. What do you guys think of this episode? Where should I eat next? Let me know in the comments down below. My name's Justin Khanna. Have a good one.